Yesterday I talked at length about the NES Mini console, and now we have a bit of an update for you. Now, of course, I spoke in detail yesterday on this, so if you want all the information, I will link it in the description below this video. But basically, it's a Mini NES. It has a load of games built in, and now Nintendo have clarified a few things about it. Namely that it won't connect to the internet, and it will only play the 30 games that come with it at launch. Now, there have been speculations from many people, including myself, that the console will be able to collect online and be able to download other NES titles offered as part of the virtual console, or as part of its own sort of inbuilt store thing, that Nintendo perhaps, sort of quote-unquote port them to the Mini NES, but that doesn't seem to be the case. When speaking to Kotaku, Nintendo of America said that the device would be a quote-unquote standalone and would not support an online collection or internal storage. And they said, quote, "The game lineup was chosen to provide a diverse mix of popular and recognisable NES games that appeal to a wide variety of players. Everyone should be able to find multiple games to enjoy." Now, naturally, Kotaku also asked them, there are plans for other mini consoles, such as, say, a mini SNES or a mini N64. I, for one, would love a mini SNES, and I'm sure many other people would agree as well. The NES lineup was great, but the SNES lineup as well was fantastic. But sadly, they didn't have anything to announce at this time, but I'll be surprised if they don't do at least a mini SNES. I mean, a mini N64, maybe not, but even that, I would say, is a strong argument to be made for that being released. There's a lot of really good games on the N64, so I would be down for that, and I'm sure many people would as well. Now, to be honest, I'm not really surprised by the internet connection thing, but I am surprised they aren't going to be offering any more games for the device. They could even just be doing it as like, hey, here's a USB add-on pack, or, even just let it connect to the internet and just, hey, here's some more games for your Mini NES, and only have like a thing where you have the games to download, for a bundle price, or like a couple of quid each, or something like that. I mean, online functionality I'm going to stand not adding, but you could do it other ways. Just, hey, you buy like a USB drive or something like that to stick in it to put more games on the device, but obviously that's not the way they've decided to go. They've decided that these are the games people want, and these are what people are getting. I've got a feeling this might put some people off because, yeah, this is fairly cheap. It's $60. There's no UK price, but I'm going to guess about £50 or so for this particular device. But the fact that, look, you pay 30 games and that's it, that's your lot, might put some people off because, well, there's a lot of games on offer, there's 30 of them, the shelf life is going to be less limited than you might like. I mean, $60, while it's not a king's ransom for a console, it's still a fair chunk of change, and I'm sure many people prefer to be given a USB or a SD card something or other to have more games or something like that, to basically extend the life of this device that they have. I mean, I'm sure it's still going to sell gangbusters, don't get me wrong, but I'm feeling this might put some people off, so I'd love to hear some thoughts from you guys. I have to admit, it has kind of put a whole dampener in the whole thing, and while I'm probably still going to get it because it sounds really cool and I never actually owned an NES growing up, it has kind of taken away something from the value in my mind, because I was expecting them to release more games on this particular thing. So, that is me done for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As I said, do let me know your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you next time.